Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I'm back again with another video, and yeah, you see the title, you see exactly what it says. And I'm not getting into my regular intro right now. I'm not doing that because I have a couple of things that I need to say. And I know people are going to come for me. I know people are going to come for me off the title alone, and I don't care. And I hope that you guys, some of y'all at least know that by this point. I actually wasn't going to say anything about this, to be honest with you, because I was kind of waiting and I was kind of trying to see what information came out, what people were saying. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to say nothing. And I was like, the reason why I wasn't going to say nothing is because I was like, you know how when I say something, people really, they come for me when I say something. They do not like when I say stuff. People get mad. People get mad at me specifically for whatever reason, right? So I was like, I'm going to keep my mouth shut because if I say something, everybody's going to be mad, right? But then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Guess what? Because one, this is my channel. Two, this has been going on 4 days now. Days, and I was gonna wait. I was gonna see if the stuff was gonna hype down, if the speculation was gonna tone down and go away, and I was gonna let it pass. I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna address this. I'm gonna let the fans speculate, and I'm gonna let it go. But it hasn't calmed down, and the speculation is still going on, and there's a lot of things being said by the fans. There's a lot of things being said by Nicki. Also, a lot of other commentators have already spoke on this. A lot of other people have already spoke on it, and I was hesitating. I was like, I don't know. I was like, people are gonna get mad. I was like, let me just stop. But I was like, no, other people have already spoke on this. The speculation is still going on. I am taking things that are being said on the internet and bringing it to the forefront and giving my opinion on what's already been said and done by these celebrities. I have every right to do it, just like any other commentator on this platform and just like anybody on the internet. If y'all get to sit around and speculate and talk about it, then I can too. I can talk about it too. I don't care if you don't like the fact that I'm talking about it or if you feel like it's not true. You can feel like it's not true if you want. That's totally fine. But all I'm saying is it better not be. Y'all aren't going to like this one. All I'm saying is based on the situation that is allegedly going on that fans are speculating, I'm saying it better not be about JT. And I'm going to tell you why I feel like that better not be the case. And somebody is going to say, well, it isn't. Well, it isn't the case. Let me also reiterate, I'm not saying that it is. It hasn't been confirmed or solidified as of yet, like 100%. I'm not saying for sure that it is. I'm saying it better not be. I'm not saying for sure that it is yet. We don't know for sure, 100%. Nobody has definitively come out. There hasn't been a back and forth. There hasn't been any of that. So I am not saying 100%. Let me drive this home that it is. I'm just saying in my gut, hoping that it isn't and saying why it shouldn't ever happen. So for some people who are watching this video who might not have any idea of what the heck is going on, it's been clear that Nicki Minaj has been shading somebody on Twitter and on Stationhead. She does this thing where if she's shading somebody, especially for the first time, she kind of does it in code and she kind of does it in riddles and she kind of does it in ways of which she's subliminally talking about somebody, but nobody has any idea who she's talking about. Honestly, hate when she does that, but that is something that she has been doing for the last few days where she's shading somebody, she's talking about somebody. We all know it's an industry person, but we don't have any idea who it is. So people have been speculating, who is she talking about? So there's been a handful of girls that have been in the runner-ups of who Nicki is shading. Okay, so people have been saying Ice Spice, people have been saying London Hill, people have been saying JT, because of, I guess the recent events have been going around with those girls. We know the most recent beef with Ice Spice, not beef, but the fans wrote Ice Spice off essentially because of the pics with Cardi B and because of the Kanye verse feature thing. Other than that, Ice Spice hasn't been in conversation like that. We haven't seen Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj interact online in a bit. It's just kind of been quiet in terms of Ice Spice ever since then. Ice Spice hasn't put out like a hot song or anything like that. So it's kind of been quiet for Ice Spice in terms of like, fans talking about her and it her having a moment and things like that. A lot of people are speculating, so if you're getting mad at me, like, you can get mad at me all you want, but your fan base, a lot of the Barbs and other people are speculating that this is about JT. This is not something that I am pulling out of my butt. This is not something that I am just deciding, oh, let me go ahead and perpetuate this narrative. This is a narrative that's already being put out by y'all. Some of y'all, some Barbs and some non-Barbs alike are saying this. So I am going off of what the internet has already said. So getting into it, some people feel like Nicki Minaj could be possibly shading JT based on some tweets that Nicki Minaj has put out and also based on some Stationhead live. So I am going to show you those and give context and then give my opinion on why I hope to God and she better not be shading JT. Okay, so here are some tweets. I got the screenshots of all the Barbs that have been frolicking all day. I'm going on Stationhead right now. I'm doing a giveaway announcing the Farbs that are no longer in the running to live in Gag City and are now in the garage. I'm doing 25 winners, rapid fire, sold out Minaj. Okay, so obviously this is some kind of giveaway or contest that the Barbs are having. And if they are a Farb or a fake Barb, that they're no longer in the running. And she has screenshots of her fans frolicking, whatever that means, right? So that was a little strange. Then the next tweet says, just won some of my shoes. Thanks, boo. Sold out Minaj or be in the sold out garage sale. Who want to play? So basically, I've been seeing that phrasing on Twitter, but I kind of ignored it because, Nicki Minaj speaks to her fans in a certain way. And I was just like, okay, well, it could just be their little language. So whatever. But she kept saying this garage sale, garage sale, garage sale. I'm like, what does that mean? What garage sale? What is she talking about? So, what really made me feel a certain way, and what really made me feel like, okay, there's obviously something more to this terminology is some kind of shade to someone because of this live stream that she did. So, I'm going to play the clip of it.
Yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday, I told the Barbs to get up to 10K. I had a really, really, really juicy piece of information to share. And I thought, hey, you know what? Give it to them. Give them the info, And to my surprise, the garage sale Barbs were out nickel and diamond. Honey child, so let me just say thank you to the RBO. To the real Barbs only who ain't never have to go to a motherfucking garage sale. Ain't nothing wrong with garage sales now. But see, when you in the Mirage Palace, why would you go to the garage sale?
Okay, so that is the thing that got a lot of people speculating, a lot of people up in arms, and a lot of people confused. So basically, around this time, I think Nicki was on Stationhead. She's trying to get her fans to go on there for something, and around that time, JT had just put out her song, "Okay," and as we do know, which I've spoke about this before, this is not the first time. I said the Barbs have been supporting JT. They really have because JT does not have her own solid fan base like that. She's new to her solo career, so the Barbs have been supporting her. This is not the first time that I've said this, okay? So this type of stuff is just confirming what I've been saying, okay? Basically, Nicki was insinuating that some of her fans have been out supporting somebody else or doing something else instead of being in that live stream that she wanted them to be in. And around that time, apparently, JT was promoting her song and she was getting ready to, she either put out the song or the video or whatever at the time. And so she's calling the Barbs who were not in that live and who were not doing whatever they were supposed to be doing, fake Barbs, essentially, for supporting her and someone else at the same time. Nobody else was out around that time that she did that live who put out a song that the Barbs were supporting because the Barbs have not been pushing Ice Spice like that. So this is speculatory, of course. So if you don't think that that live was about, then what was the live about? Comment down below. Who was she talking about in the live? I would like to know who you think that Nicki was talking about in the clip of the live that I just showed you. All right, cool. Let's move on.
You'd be surprised some of the people who y'all be promoting day in, day out. How different they move when they feeling they self versus when they ain't. See, when you a dick eater, the dick, meaning the ungrateful cunt, they come back to bite real fast. They bit y'all in the little dicks. They bit y'all in y'all little squishy dick, right?
Okay, so those are also two other Stationhead clips that some people feel like are about JT. We do not know. I am not putting this out here to say that this is 100%. This is speculatory all the way around, from fans, from commentators, from everybody. It's speculatory until it comes out to be confirmed. The main thing that makes me think that she could be speaking about JT is the garage sale comments. That's the biggest factor for me above anything else, above any tweet, above any live. It's the garage sale comments, because what does she mean by that? You know that JT has been getting made fun of for having a smaller tour. She's on tour right now, and Glorilla came out to call her tour a backyard barbecue. We all know a garage sale is a small event of which people come and buy things from. Fans can go to a small event and buy tickets to go see JT. So that is my main basis for thinking that it could be about her. And I just want to give my thoughts and opinions on why it better not be about JT and all the reasons why it's wrong if it is. Reason one is because I feel like they've been cool. You know, she's brought JT on tour. She's been on Stationhead Live. She's been interacting with her on Twitter, on Instagram. They apparently are cool behind the scenes in real life to where they see each other in real life. You know, there shouldn't be a reason for her to shade her at all. She forgave JT, you know, publicly. They've made amends. You know what I'm saying? JT has been playing her side, playing her part, and playing her role with Nicki Minaj this whole time. JT has been extremely loyal to Nicki Minaj. JT is not cool with any of the people that Nicki isn't cool with. She has been right up underneath Nicki Minaj's behind, right up in her crack, right up in it. So there is no reason, in my opinion, why Nicki Minaj should ever shade this girl. Ever. At least at this point in time, she hasn't given her a reason to. If anything, JT deserves the utmost respect because she's out here trying to build her own fan base. She's going on small venue club appearances to try to build and cultivate a group of people who rock with her. And I've spoken about this and I respect her so much for it. You know, Glorilla and whoever else on the internet can make fun of the fact that she's doing that, but nobody else is doing that. Nobody else of these rap girls who are out right now are trying to build up from the bottom and have their own fan base. I mean, there's a couple, but JT is one of the main ones that we know who is doing that. So she should be respected because she is trying to come out here and build a platform from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So if if Nicki is shading her, that's not cool. Also, another reason why it would be so backwards to shade her if Nicki is because Nicki has given JT a platform. Nicki has given JT a platform. She has interacted with this girl. She's brought her on tour. She has, taken pictures with her. She has defended her during the Cardi B beef situation. She has, posted her, tweeted her, da 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 da. She has made it clear to her fans that she supports JT. Now, because she has made it clear to her fans that she is supporting JT, her fans are naturally going to do whatever Nicki Minaj does. They're naturally going to attach to whatever Nicki Minaj attaches to. They're naturally going to support anyone who Nicki Minaj supports. This is a common thread. They did it with Ice Spice. They did it with Lotto at the time. They did it with any girl that Nicki Minaj, Coyle Ray for that song that she did with her. Anybody that Nicki directly supports in the industry and gives a platform to, the Barbs love them. That has just been the chain of events of which how this happens. So it would be really backwards, so that's why I'm hoping it's not true. It would be really backwards for Nicki to pedestalize this girl and then get mad, allegedly, if the Barbs are supporting her. It doesn't make any sense. If she is doing this, it doesn't make sense for her to be mad at the Barbs or at JT or anything like that, because she has given her fans a reason to support JT. If she didn't want her fans to support JT, do not platform her. Does that make sense? If she doesn't want to for them to over push her, to over support her, to talk about her record, to do this and that, then she doesn't need to be platforming them, or anybody for that matter. If she doesn't want anybody of her fans to acknowledge a certain artist, do not put them on your platform and give your fans a reason to support somebody, because you know that that's what they're going to do. So if you don't really want that for real, don't acknowledge these girls. Then do not acknowledge JT, do not acknowledge whoever, because they're only going to do what they see you doing. Because if you are platforming a person and then allegedly shading them, you're confusing your fans. You're confusing your fans because they're thinking, well, we're only doing this because you said you liked her. So now you're confusing them. And, she's making tweets and going on Stationhead saying people have big heads and people think they're all that and are getting boosted by the internet. Well, you're helping them. You're helping in the quote unquote boosting their heads by giving them platforms. Ice Spice gave her a platform. If her head got boosted, it was because of the platform that you gave her. JT, if her head is big, you gave her the platform. You gave her a huge platform of people who are going to help boost her head up. If you never gave them those platforms, then they wouldn't even have the boosted heads that, she allegedly says that these girls have. Also, this is why I can't stand culture, in the sense that, if you're supporting an artist, some artists feel like you have this allegiance to them where you cannot go outside of that and support other people. You see how problematic this is? This is what I've been trying to tell y'all. Imagine being a fan of Nicki Minaj or a stan of Nicki Minaj and feeling like you can't listen to any other female artists or publicly support them because you're within this circle. And if you go outside of that and support anybody else or listen, and you can't listen to nobody else's music. You cannot listen to nobody else's music. Imagine just listening to one person. You cannot go outside of that and listen to other people and support other people. You can only have Nicki Minaj on your playlist. You can only have her. You can't be supporting these other girls. You can't. Even though there's other variety of music, and if you're a music lover in general, you're going to want to listen to other people because you just like female rap or you just like music in general, but you can't publicly do that. You can't, or you're going to get called a fake barb for it. I just hope I'm wrong. I hope the speculation is wrong. I hope she's actually not shading JT, because it doesn't look good and it doesn't make any sense, because JT has been loyal to Nicki. So if she's going to shade you, whether you're loyal or whether you're not, what's the point? What's the point? It leaves a void. If she's going to shade you, even if you're on her side, what? If she's going to shade you if you're not on her side, what? So she's going to shade you allegedly if her fans are supporting you, even if she's given you a platform, and even if y'all are cool, and even if you haven't done nothing to her, she could still potentially shade you, even all of those things considered. That's crazy. That's that's why I'm hoping it's not true, because it literally doesn't make sense. I think the reason why some of the barbs are running around saying, oh, she's not talking about JT, she's not talking about her, is because they don't want her to be talking about her, and they know it's going to look crazy if she is, because they know that JT hasn't done anything. They know that Nicki Minaj can't push the narrative that JT is using her, because Nicki has given her a platform, and also because JT is out here trying to grind on her own. It doesn't makes sense. So I think that's why the barbs are saying, hey, it's not about JT, it's not about JT, da 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 da, because they know it would be really cringe if she was beefing with her. Okay, so here are some tweets from actual fans. These are actual people who support Nicki Minaj, actual barbs, actual stan Twitter, who are commenting this stuff about Nicki and wondering what's going on. So this person says, you really unfollowing and blocking barbs over promoting JT. When does this bitter granny persona come to an end at Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj calling JT's pop-up shop a garage sale is very on brand for that lady. Now, Nicki Minaj has stopped interacting with JT since release day. That's fishy. You introduce these girls to your fan base and then act weird when your fans want to support them. With all of your success, you're still insecure? Nicki Minaj shading JT really shows she was always the problem. That girl had Okra Twitter calling her all types of names because she was showing Nicki love publicly and proudly. Barbs, y'all need to open y'all eyes. Everybody can't be the problem. We are witnessing Nicki Minaj noticing JT's song is doing well and turning her into an op in real time. This old hag, oh my god, needs to be put into a retirement home. Oh my lord. Y'all want Nicki Minaj to be jealous of everybody. What the F does a garage sale have to do with JT? I hope JT don't let bitter Twitter get in her head. This is how bullshit always starts. Okay, so all I have to say in closing thoughts is I hope that she isn't really low-key shading JT on the side without saying nothing. I hope, because Nicki Minaj has a habit of doing that. She will shade people subliminally and not say nothing. Um, if she is shading JT or trying to minimize JT, I'm gonna be really disappointed. Like, not mad, because I don't get mad, but I'm gonna be really disappointed in Nicki. Like, seriously, because it just doesn't make logical sense for her to do that to that girl. And the main thing that's making me think it is the whole garage sale comments, because that doesn't make sense for any other girl, you know? So you guys let me know, and you guys can cuss me out if you want. I don't care. I'm ready for y'all today. Y'all will get blocked because this is not just my opinion. This is the internet speaking about this. This is a widespread topic. If you're online, then you've seen it. So we're not going to sit here and play in my face and act as if I'm the only one who's brought this up. Please, or if as if I'm the only person who's talking about it, or as if I'm the only person who is speculating. Please don't try to sit up here and do that. You're not going to police my content, and you're not going to tell me what I can and cannot think, what opinions I can and cannot have, what can be speculated on around here. No. So if you think you're going to do that, good luck. But anyway, that's it for this one. Leave me your thoughts down below, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.